Join me today on Walk with History from the coal miner's daughter, Loretta Lynn's ranch from Hurricane Mills, Tennessee.
She's got a lot going for her. She's got 100 different people trying to make her a star.
Hi, Jen, historian and veteran, here today at the home of Loretta Lynn in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. Now, this was a town of Hurricane Mills, and right beside me is the grist mill that was originally here when Loretta Lynn bought all of this property in 1966. Not knowing it included the entire town of Hurricane Mills, the post office, the general store, and the grist mill. Since it's become a visitor center for her life and her fans come here, they've recreated Butcher Holler. We visited there on Walk with History, the real location, but they recreated the log cabin from the coal miner's daughter. So this is the original house that Loretta Lynn and her husband saw in 1966 as they were driving around Tennessee to get out of the congestion of Nashville. And when Loretta saw this house, it reminded her of Tara, of Gone with the Wind, and they had to have it. But because this had been kind of shut down for 20 years, nobody was here. They spent the night on the front porch, and the authorities got notified that there were squatters in the area. But when they came and found Loretta Lynn and her husband on the porch, they got the owners of the area, their family, to meet with them. And they bought this entire area, 4,000 acres, including the house, including the grist mill, including the store, and the post office for $200,000. Loretta Lynn was always proud to be a coal miner's daughter, and of course that story is alive here in Hurricane Mills. The movie Coal Miner's Daughter was filmed in the original house, so you can see a lot of the same filming locations from the movie were actually used in her real home. This recreation of the coal mine, though, Walk with History actually visited there outside of Kentucky.
Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, you gotta tell him what you want. Yeah. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. You better call him up, tell him what.
After Loretta and bought this ranch, they made it into a place where they could really live and work from, so much so that she made a recording studio right up the hill behind the replica of Butcher Holler. And there's a statue of a Cherokee Indian there because Loretta Lynn is 1/4 Cherokee.
You gotta tell him what you want. Just call him up and tell him what you want. Yeah, and if you want his kingdom, tell him what you want.
So Hurricane Mills, the home Loretta Lynn and lived in, was always open to visitors, even when they were living there. There's footage of Loretta sitting in the front parlor and people coming through touring the house. But in the 1980s, after all their children had grown up and moved out, the house was too big for them. And they built a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house right behind their main house. Kept the main house open for tourists like it is today and lived out of the house behind them. Now, the home is not used by the family, even though it is inherited by the family. They don't live there now, but they do live in that 3-bedroom, 3-bath house behind them. They do stay there when they come to visit. celebrate the Queen of Country Music. They have these great museums here to her as well, including Coal Mine Number 5, where her father worked outside of Van Lear, Kentucky. You can walk through the entire coal mine. But you hear her music in the background. In her lifetime, Loretta Lynn sold 50 million copies of her records, and that is what funded this entire area. But if you want to be immersed in her life and what she lived with and how she occupied her time at her home, then you can visit Hurricane Mills. It was a great day to tour the Queen of Country Music's home here in Hurricane Mills, Tennessee. It's all out here waiting for you. They love tourists, they love fans, so if you ever get a chance to make it out here, it's a great experience and really a lot of fun. On to my next Walk with History.
I know Jesus is